And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we beat the Houston Texans 54-37 after starting the game trailing 31-14, I think at one point. But in this episode, we're going in the championship game against the Los Angeles Chargers. This should be a fun one in my opinion. I believe genuinely we were the two best teams this year. And I do think whoever wins this game is going to be hoisting the Lombardi. Question is it going to be us? Or is it going to be the Chargers? Or does the NFC have some kind of upset? Obviously, we see the Commanders at the 1 seed and the Packers at the 3 seed being their championship game. That should also be a pretty good one. We go ahead and look at the record. Okay, 11-6 they both are. So very even between those two. Without any more delay, they're going to be without Zion Johnson, by the way. We are fully healthy. Let's get into it. Raiders, Chargers. A little AFC West, AFC Championship game with the winner getting, well, the Super Bowl appearance. And bragging rights. Yeah, we swept them in the regular season, but all of that doesn't matter. Since we're playing in the playoffs, obviously. I'd much rather win the one that matters the most. So, let's get this underway. It looks like the Chargers are going to be getting the football first. Adrian Faulkner, top-tier tight end, goes for 23 yards immediately, followed by Amari Hampton and Jamison Williams getting some decent plays. Bird and free now after a 7-yard carry by Hampton. It's going to be an incomplete pass. With this being a championship game, I argue it's, go for a territory. They obviously decide no. And Max Crosby gets injured on the the field goal attempt. That definitely sucks. We do have a whole drive of offense, so hopefully he's able to get back out there. Give him some time. Hopefully we can take this drive very slow and make it, matter. 3rd and 10 now. And we're going to throw incomplete passes. And it's going to be a touchback. All right, question is, does Max Crosby return? Hopefully so. Penalty on the offense could bring up 2nd and 13. Jason Biddle with the sack. 3rd and 19 back at the 11. And they get 28 yards of Trey Harris. Trey Harris is one of our kryptonites. Jonathan Kolb gets a penalty there. 27 yards to Jamison Williams. And the Chargers are moving the football on us. First down now from the 20. It's going to be Herbert completing. That's Trey Harris going to pick up 4 yards up to the 15. 2nd and 6 now. We see Harris in motion. And that ball is going to go to him. And he might go the distance down at the 2-yard line. Not able to get in. 1st and goal now from the 2. We see Amari Hampton in the backfield. And it's going to be a give to him. He's going to break a tackle. Get maybe to the line of scrimmage, a bit past it. Who knows? But not in the end zone. That's all that matters for the Raiders. 2nd and goal. And it's going to be a pass to Ladd McConkey, who is wide open for the touchdown. So the Chargers, with a chance to go up 10-0. Extra point is good, so that's exactly what they do. And we need a drive right here. We do not want the same mistake of last game happening. Granted, yes, we absolutely flipped the script in that second half. 61-yard rushing touchdown by Genty. There we go. But what if we don't flip the script? That's kind of the logic you got to be. This defense has got to play 4 quarters of football. This offense has been so reliant. Besides the playoffs, I don't know what's happened, that last game. 2nd and 10 from the 43. They got 12 with Adrian Falk. 2nd and 7 now. 3rd and 4. They got 12 to Amari Hampton. We just cannot stop them. And that's the beauty for the Chargers. You have 4 downs to work with. So, yeah, they're not picking up the most chunk plays a lot of the times. They're getting these 2 free-yard rushes. But, I mean, you keep doing that 4 plays a drive, you're going to get, a touchdown. You're not going to get stopped. And then when they do get chunk plays, it's an automatic first down. They're getting 12 to 15 yards every time. As we saw there, Lad McConkey. Hampton tries to get to the edge, but Matt Royster's having none of that. 2nd and goal now from the 6. And the game's glitched because we have someone lined up outside. But it doesn't matter. Adrian Folk for the touchdown. This is so depressing, bro. This defensive coordinator, he's got to go. It's because of our offense we got in this situation. We were able to win all these close shootout games. 6-yard rush by Genty. But if we can't stop them, then, obviously none of this matters. 8 yards to Dante Foreign and a first down. 7 yards for Genty. Haven't seen Mario Douglas at all. There he is, 17 yards. Missed the last game due to an injury. Payton comes back this week. 3rd and 8 now from the 30-yard line. 7-yard rush. Oh, absolutely, game. It's the playoffs. I'm willing to cost us this game. And we get the first down to the 19 with Ashton Genty. Oh, and I accidentally called a play. Well, I am being 100% sincere. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to call any more plays. And yes, I am backing out. Sue me. I'll get my lawyers involved. All right. Now we can watch it in slow-mo as well, so maybe he'll throw an interception, who knows. And that's going to be a check down to D'Angelo Favors, which is going to be incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. And slings it in the best 1st and goal to the 7-yard line. A gain of 12 yards. That's another Raiders first down. And that's going to be a handoff to Genty, and he's going to walk in untouched for the touchdown. Let's go. Extra point is good. 17-14, Chargers still leading, but Raiders keeping this a game. 9-yard rush by Amari and Hampton on first down. 3rd and 1 after an incomplete pass. They rush with Luke Friedman, the fullback. Jared Frazier with a 5-yard penalty. 4-yard rush by Hampton, 2nd and 1. 5-yard rush by Herbert. We're going to go ahead and hop into slow-mo for the rest of the half. We're at the 2-minute warning. Chargers have the ball at the Raiders 45, looking like they're going to score yet again. No surprise there. And Adrian Folk wide open. He is going to get hawked down at the 5-yard line by Matt Royster. 1st and goal. And the Raiders take their first time out. Do we have a goal line stand is the question. They try and hit, who is that, McConkey? Incomplete pass nonetheless. 2nd and goal now from the 5. We see their running back in the backfield. I can't tell if that's Hampton or their other guy. I forget his name. And tries to hit Trey Tucker. Dangerous pass. Going to fall incomplete. Good hit there. 3rd and goal now from the 5. Kyle Hamilton. What a tackle. Able to shed the block and make the tackle. 4th and goal. And we get the stop. We get the stop. There we go. Inside the 1 yard line. Do we have a 99-yard drive ahead of us? Oh my goodness, we barely even avoid a safety there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Gives us some breathing room. We're definitely going to chew the clock a bit. Last thing we want is them to get the ball back with decent time. Because, I mean, if we don't convert this 3rd down, it doesn't matter. Take it to 35. First down to the 24-yard line. Okay, we got the first down. Now we start looking for these big chunk plays. Glad I'm hitting triangle and my fucker's celebrating. What are we doing, EA?
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What the fuck was that? Oh, yeah, you fucked up. That's bullshit. Why did it run him back towards me? Seriously, why would it run him towards me? And it's a shit throw. Thanks, Rashad Jackson. You've been a real great fucking draft pick. Game manager. And it falls incomplete. All right, we're going to halftime down a field goal. We had Jack Besh open, potentially could have got a field goal, but we decided, yeah, let's just throw the ball into the sidelines. All right, halftime reports. I don't know if I haven't been paying attention. I don't know if we know the result of Green Bay's game. Green Bay and Washington. But it does not matter. Because at the moment, might not even make it.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We have a good return out of Sergio Lowell. Absolutely not. Dude, I don't like him as a returner. I don't know what it is. I like Monte Lynn. He's like the returner in my eyes. And we're going to take this for a 75-yard touchdown first play. There we go. Was it that hard? Was it that hard, guys? Mateo Francisco, by the way, with such a clutch block there. Would have definitely got tackled if he didn't make that block. So we love to see that. And they're going to start with a 1-yard rush. And then a 20-yard reception to Jameson Williams. And then an 8-yard reception to Adrian Falk. 7 yards for Hampton. 3 yards for Hampton. 4 yards for Hampton. 3rd and 3, they're going to get 4. Never mind. 4th and 3. They kicked the field goal. Interesting. Gives it a 1-score game. Keeps us ahead. $11 yards to Demario Douglas. 3-yard rush by Ford. Penalty against Tarib Still gives us a bunch of yardage there. 10 yards to, I believe I saw Brock Bowers. D'Angelo Favors. 2nd and 3 now in the red zone. Play action. Complete. That's Bowers down to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Raiders.
And Rashad Jackson there was nothing he could do. Maybe he could have checked it down to the running back, but that probably would have resulted in a loss anyway. 2nd and goal from the 10. He's going to slide for 2 yards. 3rd and goal now from the 8-yard line. Don't do anything stupid. I'd rather a field goal than no points. Only take it if it's there. He's going to run like it is, and it is there! Rashad Jackson! And we're going to kick the extra point. Some people would argue go for 2, make it a 2-score game. Maybe in the 4th quarter, but here in the 3rd quarter with still 5 to play, I like the idea of not doing that. So we lead 28-20 with 5 to go in quarter number 3. 20 minutes total, barring some overtime shenanigans. Hopefully. Overtime football is always fun, but in the playoffs, oh man, you are going to be sweating it. And back-to-back-to-back penalties on the defense, followed by the offense, followed by the defense, and we get to stop. Just a crazy drive right there. Bradley Pinion, bro, they've got to hate him. He's got to be on his way out. They probably haven't had to punt much, which is why they put up with him. But when he does, man, he actually stinks. Genty with some good runs. There's another one for 11 yards. 13 yards to Mario Douglas. That will probably take us to the end of the quarter. Yes, it will. So entering quarter number 4, Raiders lead 28-20 with the ball at the Chargers 22, looking to go up multiple scores. Difference maker so far this game, I have no doubt in my mind, has been touchdowns and field goals. The Chargers have 4 scores. We also have 4 scores. All 4 of ours being touchdowns. Theirs being 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals. That's been the difference maker. Those field goals the Chargers take, which I said both of them, by the way, are go for a territory. We're 4th and 3, I believe. This is a different ballgame. The other one is the Chargers getting stopped at the 1-yard line. Granted, we didn't get any points out of that either. Ezekiel Alford getting a carry. You'd love to see that. Hopefully he will get an expanded role come next year with Jerome Ford. Most likely. Not going to say guaranteed because he's balled out, but I do think he deserves an opportunity on a different team, with that being said, to show his talents, rather than being, handcuffed behind Genty. 3rd and goal now from the 2. And it's going to be complete to Bowers. And he gets into the end zone. He rolls on top of the defender. He would have been tackled short if not, and I would have had it. I probably would have hopped in, but I probably would have gone for it there. So the Chargers now in a bit of desperation mode. Obviously, clock is now their biggest enemy, and they're going to fail to do anything here. Shoot! Bless me. Going to watch this 4th and 18 because the audio is glitched, and they're going to punt. They got a penalty, so looks like they changed their mind. 4th and 18. A bit harder than 4th and 13. Don't blame them. And this is a decent punt. Max Dunn. Hopefully he will also get an expanded role next year. Big fan of him. Unfortunately, hate to say it, might be Isaac Ford on his way out. I do think he'll have a decent amount of trade value. I just don't see him in the long-term picture. He's not been as good as I'd like him to have been. So it feels right just to move on. 36-yard punt. I was chatting shit about Bradley Pinion You do that, AJ Cole. 8 yards for Marion Hampton. 13 yards to Lad McConkey. 11 yards to Lad McConkey. Chargers now got their free and out. Got their momentum going. 2nd and 3. 3rd and 5. 8-yard rush by Herbert to bring them into the red zone. We'll see if they're able to capitalize off of this or if it'll be another drive that stalls out. You're down 15 points. That's 2 touchdowns, one of them needing to be a 2-point conversion. As Marion Hampton with a good rush to the 7-yard line brings up 1st and goal. So, I don't think you settle for field goals here if you're the Chargers.
That's another Chargers first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Great tackle there. Joe Alt, their star tackle, injured on that play as well. Hopefully, he is okay. 2nd and goal from the 7. Herbert fires. End zone. Complete. That's going to be Lad McConkey. And they're going to go for the extra point. Keep it an 8-point game. And there's a penalty. Well, that changes a lot now. And thankfully for us, I don't think they can redo the kick. They can't. Here's my issue with that, EA. In real life, you could say, oh, I want to accept it on the 2-point try, and you can go from the 1-yard line. Make that an option. Please. Douglas gets the first down for 9 yards. 11 yards to Jack Besh. 6 yards to Douglas, 2nd and 4. 3rd and 6 now. 8 yards to Douglas. And that puts us in field goal range. Obviously, we would love the field goal. That would make it 2 scores. It is still a bit of a long one. We've had a history as well this year. 2 of them. Not a lot, but that's more than I would have liked with kicks being blocked. So obviously we want to avoid that. 1-yard pickup for Genty brings up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
That's going to be complete to Douglas. 3rd and 5 at the 30. Timeout. Jim Harbaugh watching on, realizing the severity of his situation. Clock not on his side. Timeouts not on his side. Score not on his side. And Dante Fortin gets the first down, and that's going to be huge.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First down ends this game for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hand off to Genty. He's got the edge. He's got the first down, but he's tackled out of bounds. The clock keeps running. And we can kneel this out, I believe.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, we can. Let's go. And we go handoff. That's dangerous with the quarterback.
Sit on the option. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
It's going to say to kick the field goal. I'm absolutely not doing that. Because for some reason the CPU ran the clock a bit too much. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. It definitely did. And it just switched up. I was just going to run the ball. And we win 35-27. Great game, Chargers. Let's go. Rashad Jackson, 23 for 35, 202, a touchdown, no interceptions. We'll love to see that. Very clean game. I don't think there was a single turnover, actually. Yeah, Herbert threw 3 touchdowns, 250. Sucks that, they weren't able to win with those stats. Genty, 22 for 223, averaged 10 yards a carry and 3 touchdowns. Rashad Jackson, 6 for 15 and a touchdown as well. Douglas, in his game back, shows why he is the number one on this team. 7 for 68. Brock Bowers, 5 for 43 and a touchdown. 4 and 3 for 42 in that clutch third down conversion. Best 3 for 29. Sacks. No sacks allowed defensively. Tackles. 9 for Ronnie Hickman, 8 for Matt Royster. 1 tackle for Eddie Kirkland and Matt Royster, with the sack going, the lone sack to Jason Biddle. Yeah, no turnovers at all. Kicking was perfect extra point wise. Didn't even have to attempt a field goal. Punting, 47.5 average. Not as good as I would have liked it to be, but cannot complain too much. And this is it. We're going to the Super Bowl in back-to-back years. The question is going to be, is it going to be different? Max Crosby tore his labrum on that extra. Oh, he tore his labrum on the field goal attempt. Are we for real? Well, there's no point in having him on a team. Like, he ain't coming back. Place him on IR. We're going to sign someone. The best guy, in my opinion, would be Kurt DePalo. 26 years old, 77 overall, scheme fit. Granted, yes, Dorrance Armstrong is an overall better, but I do like myself scheme fits a bit more. Plus, he has star dev. Why is he a free agent? We're definitely going to bring him in. Hopefully, he's able to lead us to the promised land. And here's the question. Will it be the Commanders or will it be the Packers? 28-14, Commanders win. It is going to be a 1 seed versus 1 seed. This should be fun. We're going to look at the Pro Bowl roster. Yes, we don't have anyone because we obviously made the Super Bowl. But Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes, 2 guys in our division, end up making it. So does Isaiah Pacheco. We're also going to see if, maybe there's former guys for us that ended up making it. There hopefully shouldn't be. We've kind of kept together most of our good players. Jeremy Chin's like the only one I could see. Maybe one of our D tackles we let go, but yeah, they're not there. Oh, Eric Stokes. Yeah, I guess he's also there. Cornerback 3. I kind of forgot about him. No Jeremy Chin. All right. All right, we got some player recognition thing to go over. Just saw your missus. I was walking by. How's it going? Seeing everyone celebrating this week, I was looking back at all the great performances this year. Shetty had an incredible year, and I'd like to do something special for him. I don't know if I'd call this an incredible year. For a normal running back, yes. Don't forget about your impact. We know Genty's great. Being serious, the way you developed Ashton this year really helped him break out. Okay. I do feel like I've learned a lot. Coach. Listen, I'll tell you right now, I just don't want you to get poached. I think there is no way you are not one of the top head coaching prospects. Our offense, I'm surprised you didn't get poached at all. Because this is what? Year 5? No, this is 4, right? Yeah, because we had Gino for 2 years, Will Levis, and now we're on to rookie Rashad Jackson. I could see why, because we definitely, regressed from year 1 to year 2, but Genty did do better. Year 3, we broke out. I mean, Genty did his thing, and then obviously we I had the rushing record as Genty goes for 225 yards, pretty much. So my thing is, and then this year, I could understand why last year because you look at that, maybe it's just a fluky year. He has a really good guy around him. But after this year, we go 15-2. I don't see a world where Rod Starling does not. He should be like the top guy on so many people's lists. We're gonna look at the yearly awards. We don't win MVP. No surprise there. I mean, Genty did not have near as good of a year as he did last year. So goes to Burrow again, though. He had a worse year, though. Genty is there at 10. We're going to look for a coach of the year. It is going to be us. I mean, seriously, I didn't see a world where it wasn't us. Offensive player of the year does go to Genty this year. We love to see that. He didn't even get it last year because it went to Jamar Chase for breaking the receiving record, which there he is at number 3, Joe Burrow at number 2. Defensive player of the year goes to Aiden Hutchinson. That's really good for them signing him in the offseason, and he obviously was a big impact. And then Max Crosby down here at number 7. Love to see that. Oh, we also have Kyle Hamilton at 10. Offensive rookie year, it goes to Rashad Jackson. For the AFC at least, we'll have to see in the after the Super Bowl with the recap if it actually was him. Defensive rookie of the year goes to Ken Morris. Jason Biddle comes in at number 7. Best quarterback. Rashad Jackson is at number 10. Obviously goes to Burrow. Running back obviously goes to Genty. Surprised Jerome Ford maybe didn't get a little recognition. Did I see 2 Broncos? No, that's the Bengals and then Broncos. There is 2 Steelers though with Jahmyr Gibbs and Caleb Johnson. So best wide receiver. I was really hoping we get someone this year. Demario Douglas started off really hot, but unfortunately, doesn't look like we do get anyone. Best O lineman goes to Quinn Miners. We do have someone. Max Thigpen played well, I guess, in place of the injuries we had. So good to see that. Best D lineman obviously goes to Aiden Hutchinson again. We see Max Crosby there at number 6. And then best linebacker, we do have Matt Royster at number 4. Surprise, no Nakobe Dean. Best DB goes to Kyle Hamilton, no doubt about it. Darian Porter at number 9. And then best kicker, Daniel Carlson. I've wanted to move on from him so many times, but he's just making it so hard to. I mean, we could re-sign him and Bobenmeyer again. AJ Cole is on an expiring contract next year. Keep the band together for one more year. See, who knows. But that is going to do it for this episode, where in the next one will be the Season 4 finale. Same way as Season 3 ended, where it's going to be the Super Bowl. Let's hope for a different result this time. Let's hope for a W. All right. I will see you guys next time. We'll be playing the Commanders in the Super Bowl. Goodbye. Hope you enjoyed.